So we have just finished making the right and left wing panels. As we have seen that we have put the decals first and then laminated, and we have made the elevons and done the hinging. The next part is that we are going to do is join these wing panels. So to join the wing panels, we are going to follow the following steps. First, we'll get the top wing beds back here and lay the left and the right wing panels over the wing beds. The joining of the wings should be done over the beds because that will help minimize any warping. And the first thing we shall do is we will coat this with epoxy and join these two sides together, and right after that what we will do is we shall install the supplied T-spar here, and the distance from the leading point of the root edge would be 18 centimeters. So I think a better idea is that we shall mark this out first and then cut it out in place. So I think what we will do is that we will put the epoxy here and tape it out and then let it cure, and after that we will cut and install this part. So one more thing you might need to do before you do this step is you may need to sand these edges slightly to ensure that both surfaces mate properly from top to bottom. So in our case it is working out fine, but you may need to do some sanding. So let's mix some epoxy, just a little bit, so we'll just coat these edges, and after that we shall let this cure and install this part. Okay, little bit, and keep the packing tape ready, so after this is done we will tape this out. Okay, so epoxy has been applied, and now very carefully make sure everything is aligned. Okay, let's put some packing tape on this. When we'll put the T-spar, then the T-spar actually locks in the entire panels. बराबर नहीं है. This side also, and we shall glue this side also. Straight, that's okay, it's okay. You can cut it out. So we will trim the tape here from the leading edge also. And then we will give this 5 minutes to cure, and after this cures we will come back and install the T-spar at the bottom of the Speedster. So the epoxy has now cured in, and we are ready to glue the T-spar. The first step, the supplied T-spar is of the length big scale, approximately 48 centimeters, but we'll just check it up. So 44 centimeters. So the supplied T-spar is 44 for the Speedster. What we will do is mark the center point. Then, so 22 is the center point, and the spar will be installed 18 centimeters from the leading edge, from the front edge of the Speedster. So at 18 centimeters we make a mark, and then we draw a line 44 centimeter, 22 on each side, and make sure this line goes in perfectly straight. So what you can do is, to ensure this is straight, is that you can measure this from another ruler. So this is this. This has to be perfectly straight. Looks like we are straight now. So now we will draw a line. So this is 32 and 22 will make it total 10. 32 and 10. So this is the spar line at 18 mm, and we shall now cut out this length with a sharp knife and then install this in place. So we have drawn the line slightly ahead of the 18 centimeter mark, so I'm going to cut out at the right place. So this is cut out, and now we'll slightly enlarge the hole, and be sure that the wing is put on the wing bed, because this is an easy place to, very easy to warp the wing. Enlarge the hole slightly. Okay, and we will install this T-spar here. Let's mix some epoxy now, because the spar is almost set. So I'm waiting for the epoxy to be mixed so we can install this. Ready? So we shall apply the epoxy on this edge. हमारा इधर करना अब So we have coated this spar with epoxy and we shall now gently push this in place. Be very sure to use the wing beds. Last thing we shall do here to complete the spar is apply some packing tape. The spar may have some sharp edges here. They can be dremeled, or you can sand them with a file because the wing has an airfoil shape, so these are usually protruding, but you can leave it as such as well. They are going to cause no harm. And now some packing tape over the entire length. Be sure this goes down firmly all the way, and leave it in place for about 20 minutes to fully cure. And once this is done, we'll go back and start installing the electronics and finish off this thing.